Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
Prescott on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Elliott on the carry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. The tackle goes there to Lynn Paul Joseph.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts the defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll drop here to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
At the 41.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
Herbert's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Chargers nothing.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 14 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
A second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Yeah. Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have just it on the ground.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Alden Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Prescott took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw again. Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Prescott yet again. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 42. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half.
Third down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a fine first half from Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance on the hater. Move it in the sugar, you and I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through with sagging like a raider. Two chains on my neck, one for never, one for later. We don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. Get messy up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking Steve. Yeah, I'm training up and focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that takes us from second to third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary has really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And all the way down to the 35. A big play on third down for the Chargers. And even 40 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 87 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Those are the runs the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Austin
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys 33. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier, fumbled on the play.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
For a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down carry by Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll run with Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
10th carry now for Elliott. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He will push his way down to about the 14. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Chargers 7.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The football going back to the Rams now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Herbert on first down now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Herbert is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Austin Eckler.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Second down at 5. Herbert back to the air. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.